All right, it is Friday, November 1st, 2019. It is 8:53 a.m. here in Arizona. Welcome home, Bitcoin True Seekers. Of course, as always, this is not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. See the disclaimer in the description. So, bit of a red day here in the market, or maybe a bit of a mix. Bitcoin is at $9,134.48. It's almost a whole percent down last couple hours. Let's start looking at the SPX. S&P 500, green candle today, looking good. Really making a move, nice long green candle. MACD looking good. Let's look at the where Tether's been going last 24 hours. 2.53 billion into Bitcoin. That's a lot. It's increased. It was up yesterday, and it's even more today. So a lot of volume, a lot of Tether into Bitcoin. Tether into Ethereum at 866 million. A really good day for Ethereum is when you get over a billion. So, well, not quite there, but it's not a bad day for Ethereum. Bitcoin into Ethereum, 693 million. Bitcoin into Litecoin, 292 million. Hey, Bitcoin into EOS at 153 million. Real market cap for Bitcoin is 164 billion. Real volume, 353 million. Like I say, over 300 million is what I like to see to at least have a mediocre day. So we're really low volume going into Friday. So looking at the moving averages, this one here, let's look at the moving average. This is the daily, and one thing I can see kind of for sure. I mean, I look at a lot of different patterns and shapes, etc., but what I see is this. I mean, you can do what you want. You can say it's a wedge. You can say it's a bear flag. A lot of different ways to look at this, but for sure, it does appear that last couple of days, Bitcoin is closing at lower lows. So, but we are still above the 200 moving average, but we are really close. The white line here, the white trend is actually this one right here, if you can see it. Well, sorry, the white trend here is the 200 moving average. We're still above it, but we have wicked down to it the last couple of days, and we're getting close. You could almost call this a like a wedge pattern. You could say, how about like this? We have kind of a wedge maybe. You could do it like that, or you could say like we're more of this kind of a wedge. But one way or the other, we are kind of coming to a point where we're going to break above or break below. So we shall see. We're above the 200 moving average. If we can just keep there and bounce, we're looking good. The purple trend line here is the 21 weekly EMA. We're still above that. We're also above the 50 MA, which is this trend line here, this moving average. So however you want to see this pattern, this shape, I mean, some people have drawn it as a channel. I mean, a lot of ways you can do it. I mean, however you want to. I've seen a lot of people do TA, and I've seen this so many different possibilities here. But one way or the other, I think we're looking at something like this as far as a pattern and or a shape. And so let's see. If we can bounce off this 200 moving average today, we're good to go. And so far, it's a green candle. So let's see what happens. Really, we're kind of smooth as slow as smooth and smooth as fast, like the old gunfighters used to say. So that seems to be what we're doing. We shall see. Anyway, the I'm sorry, the altcoin market cap is 71 billion today. Let's see, where is that? I'll just pull it up right here. BTC. D. Let's take a look at this real quick. What is the Bitcoin dominance? It's at 70%, up a little bit today on the daily. Let's look at our longs and shorts. So if we summarize Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, we're looking at 63% longs and 36% shorts. And once again, I do notice that Binance has, more shorts than longs, and that is by far different than Bitfinex and BitMEX. So I'm not sure what's with all the negative people there on Binance, but they need to cheer up. Anyway, like I say, we're above the 200 moving average, the 21 weekly EMA, and the 50 moving average. So let's see if we can get a bounce today off of that 200 moving average. We've wicked slightly below it a couple times. Let's see if we can pick up. If we do break below it, something I was noticing. Oh, well, anyway, let me hop over here. Yes, if we look at the VPVR here, we do definitely have, we still have a lot of buy sell volume at 8,000. So if we do, if we can't keep above this 9,200 or 9,000 where we've been hanging out, we find that shape. Where's my shape here? Always sorry to make it sit there and wait for me. There we go, rectangle. So, we definitely have previous support and resistance here on the chart around 8,000. So, I did notice that Josh Ranger, he mentioned this also, that if his actual tweet here, the way he was looking at VPVR is that under where we're at, we really don't have much buy sell volume until around 87 or 8,900, and his tweet was Bitcoin is still above the 200 daily moving average, which it is, and needs to close above 9,050. I think it did yesterday. Let's take a look. To keep from a breakdown to around 8,800 support. Looking at the VPVR, and I did link to this tweet in the show notes. If we drop, we're probably going to go to around 8,800. So I don't have everything put together perfectly today, but that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I mean, I'm seeing, just the way I'm looking at the volume, I see it around probably 8,200. So anyway, let's see if we're going to bounce off this 200 moving average and go up to where we had previous support and resistance and volume. If I duplicate this, I see it looking at VPVR, looking at the chart, around 10,000 plus a little bit. So really, it's all about where are we going. It's just slow in the market today. But on the daily, oh, there we go. I actually just got an alert here. On the 2 hours, something that I like to watch for immediate price action, what's going on. And the immediate price action, the 2 hour, the MACD just crossed negative. So in my opinion, we're probably going to see a bit of a, look at that on the daily, you can see it, a bit of maybe a dump coming in. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Yep, so we shall see. Looks like today we might end up, hopefully best case, bouncing off the 200 moving average at around 8,000 or a little bit below. Anyway, we shall see. It's just, we got to see how this pans out. We're above all the major moving averages. You can look at this shape, at this as a, however you might want to look at it, wedge pattern, bull flag, channel, whatever. One way or the other, we're definitely squeezing here at the end, and we got to make some kind of a movement. But we are above the important moving averages. And this is weekend, of course, and volume is not too spectacular. You can definitely see that here. Last 24 hours, 350 million in volume is, virtually nothing. So let's see how this goes today. Big news. Hey, CryptoLark did a great video. Bitcoin global domination unstoppable. Big banks in trouble, or banks in big trouble, he said. Anyway, inspirational. If you are into crypto, if you believe in it because it's a peaceful revolution, this is linked in the show notes. Very, very good video. Josh Ranger's post here, his VPVR looks, of course, different than mine. He's thinking 8,800 if we don't hold above 9,000. Hey, and would you like to literally poop Bitcoin in a good market or a bad market? I do. Check out Blockchain Education. I've been a member for over 2 years. I love it. Link in the show notes. There's an infomercial you can watch when you click on that link, and there's a nice discount if you use the affiliate link that I provided. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.